A lot of fear is now swirling regarding the coronavirus. But are there potential positives to this current Armageddon situation? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Anwar Youssef Dunbar, and this is Big Discussions 76. First of all, please like the video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. So on this channel now, again, we're going to talk current events, and we're going to talk a little bit, actually a lot, about money. And over on my science channel, I shot a video about the coronavirus. A little bit about what it is, and the current concerns versus what the actual dangers are from it. And also I talked about what pandemics are. So the coronavirus, in addition to our current election here in the United States, is dominating the news cycle right now. There's a lot of fear surrounding the coronavirus, regardless of it potentially not being that bad. So the question is, when something like this happens, are there potential positives? Well, it turns out, in the realm of money and finance and investing, the answer is yes. There are potential positives to this. Let's talk about that. So I'm going to, I had two other financial videos that I taped last week that I was going to put up, but they have to come after this one because this one is breaking, and it's like happening right now. I'm going to anchor this video in my Facebook and Bitcoin blog post on my blogging platform, the Big Words blog site. So in that blog post, I'm going to leave it in the description box below. And basically, it tells the story of me and a buddy who was in the banking industry who encouraged a bunch of his friends and relatives to get involved with Facebook and Bitcoin early on. The problem is that many of us, or I can say for myself, I was out of position to be able to take advantage of those opportunities back in 2012 to 2014. And he said, hey, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to get involved. And to open that piece, I used a basketball analogy. It is March. It's time for March Madness. So I used a basketball analogy. And I used the analogy of boxing out for a rebound. And for those of you, excuse me, my throat's been scratchy since Thursday. It was kind of frigid on Thursday. For those of you unfamiliar with basketball, there's a technique called boxing out. And when the shot goes up to the basket, the players underneath the basket have to position themselves so they can get up there and get the basket. And one technique is called boxing out, and it's where you literally put your body on your offensive player so that you can increase the likelihood that you will get the rebound. So there's a positioning aspect to basketball, and there's a positioning aspect to money, finance, and investing. So going back to, and so basically for Facebook and for Bitcoin, I just didn't have enough cash laying around to be able to take advantage of those opportunities when they were there. And investing and wealth building involves, in large part, having sums of cash ready that you've devoted just to that, sitting by, so that when the opportunities come, you're able to jump on them. So that's in large part why I wasn't able to get involved with Facebook after its initial public offering or its IPO, or with Bitcoin when it didn't cost very much. It's since fluctuated and, vice versa, and it's kind of late to get into that party right now. And it's still very speculative. So going back to the coronavirus, that blog post, again, that's going to be in the description box below. Going back to the coronavirus, while its long-term health effects are unknown, it's had some adverse effects on the stock market. And so one of the things I'm going to talk about in one of the upcoming financial videos about the five financial cycles, and whether or not it's President Trump's or President Obama's economy. Once again, it's critical, no matter what you're doing with your life or where you plan to go, it's critical that you're not the smartest person in the room. And it's really critical that you hang out with people who are smarter than you. And there's a saying that if you're the smartest person in the room, then you need to find a new room. So in my financial circle, I'm not the smartest person in the room, and I'm always looking to learn, and I'm fortunate to be in a financial circle with people who are willing to teach me, and with people who are watching the markets all the time. So last week, with my job, with being a writer and a blogger and now a YouTube content creator, I pretty much was oblivious to what was happening with the stock market, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the S&P, and the NASDAQ. And it turned out that it took quite a dip as the week went on. And this was all due to fear of the coronavirus. So one of the things that, I'm looking at my monitor over here. So one of the things that happens with the stock market, and this is, it's a very, very complex topic, but what I've learned and what I know is that, as Warren Buffett says, you're buying companies, and the companies are valued on in the stock market, and in part, and the prices on the market are impacted by numerous things. Part of it is the valuation of the company based upon the performance of the company and the financial health of the company. The other thing that impacts stock prices are the trading pressure, the trading volumes, and also market sentiment. So if there's a panic for whatever reason, even if the underlying companies are quality and still strong, fear can drive down prices of those stocks, representing those still quality and sturdy companies. So it seems like there's some of that going on now. This is the front page of the Washington Post dated March 1st, 2020, so that's today. And this is what happened to the Dow last week. So you went from about 29,000 here down to about 25,000 here. So that's a sharp loss. And the speculation is that those losses are going to continue. And companies like Disney, for example, are going to be impacted significantly. This first one, this is a short one, How the Virus Tanked the Markets, by Aaron Steckelberg and Jennifer Liberto. And then this one is called, titled, Amid Coronavirus Fears, Disney's New CEO Faces a Host of Other Challenges. So if I can find these online, I'll leave them in the description box below, in addition to my Facebook and in addition to my Facebook and Bitcoin blog post. I'll leave these in the description box below. But in the case of Disney, it turns out they have a bunch of other financial challenges and uncertainties right now. But the coronavirus is going to directly impact their businesses, which rely upon large groups of people gathering. For example, their fun parks and all of their many attractions. So anything that Disney owns right now, particularly in Asia, like a fun park or an attraction of some sort, which is going to require large sums of people to be out in the public or out in large sums together, breathing each other's air and each other's germs, those businesses are going to suffer right now, and that's going to drive down the price of their stock. Also, something like any service industry business like Starbucks. I was just watching a video with Warren Buffett. I think anything there, particularly in an Asian country like China, their business is going to be impacted right now by the coronavirus. So this thing, this fear of this virus, whether warranted or not, has had an adverse effect on businesses, and it may have an adverse effect on businesses going forward, which will create buying opportunities for those individuals who have positioned themselves to be able to take advantage of those opportunities. So, in financial speak, it's unclear right now if what we're witnessing is a correction or if we are actually in a bear market. But regardless, for those individuals who are ready and who have positioned themselves to take advantage of discount investment purchases, the coronavirus may have, or the fear of it, may have created significant buying opportunities for those individuals. I think it was in the Rich Dad, Poor Dad books, Robert Kiyosaki said that it's important to have the 3 E's: education, experience, and excessive cash. So I'm going to stop this video here. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. And always remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I'll talk to you the next time. Bye-bye.